I didn't train. It was only when, like, because I used to be always athletic and in sports. So it was more like I probably don't need it, so I wouldn't actually do anything. And obviously, in your formative years, you don't really feel like you need those exercising to be done. And then I remember 2019, we were going to Europe, and I was like, I need to, kind of lose some weight or probably, be a bit more fit because there'll be a lot of walking. So I started gym. But I would just go in and run on the treadmill or to sit on the bike and just do that. And that was for Zumba classes.
Yeah. Why just sit? Why just treadmill and those things?
I just thought that I'm just doing something,
Yeah,
running.
and also you didn't have the skills. Was there anyone to
Yes.
show you
So
what
I've
to?
always felt that I told my husband as well, like, I really want someone to show me how to exercise because I've never done it. But you don't get that in the standard gyms. They would sell you that. But when you actually go in there, it's like a class of 25 people, and then you don't get that individual attention. So I was always worried that I might do things like in a high intensity training program that I knew that my posture is not right, but no one's there to fix me or tell me how to do it. And then the whole week I had like so much pain I couldn't even walk. Like, I took time off from my work, like just work from home or something, because I couldn't actually walk because I did that training with the wrong postures.
Yeah, and how did you feel like since starting strength training? How have you felt, and how has that changed you? I remember like when we were starting deadlift, you felt like really vulnerable, and now
Yeah,
now
I
it's
love
your
it.
favorite. Now it's your favorite exercise.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah,
It
tell me a
just
little bit
definitely
on.
changed my mindset. I think the main reason I always struggled to start something like that was because after I had kids, I always felt like I need to prioritize the kids, and you never have the time because they wake up at 7, and the first thing they come to me is like, "Hey, mom, can you make breakfast?" So I'm like, and then the whole day goes, and you start to work, and you come back, and then you feed them, so you actually don't actually have time for yourself.
You don't prioritize
But
yourself.
then when I met you, I mean,
Oh.
I still remember at the park, and you actually highlighted that problem that you're actually not prioritizing yourself. You need to do that. And I've always struggled waking up early. So when I started doing this 5:45 session, I'm like, I've never done this in my life. I've never probably woken up early unless it was my high school exam. That prepare myself. I'm like, how am I going to do that? But it really helped me because that's what I actually needed. Now I wake up early, come to the session, I'm ready for the day. I go back home, I prepare breakfast before they wake up, or they are actually waiting for me now. When I go back, my son's at the door, excited, waiting for me from coming back. And it was actually, I wasn't putting them at the, as a second priority. Now I'm prioritizing myself, and they are appreciative of that fact as well, which really reflects. Like, you can see how proud my son is because he'll go out and speak like, my mom goes to gym and this and that. I'm like, you didn't have to tell that person, but because it's like, so you can see that actually I'm not putting them on the second foot. It's more like, they understand it as well.
Yeah. How has the M2 system helped you?
Help me prioritize myself, and it's like, again, it's given me that push to kind of show up every day, because there are days when I don't get enough sleep with the young kids. One of them is awake, one of them is sick, then my daughter gets sick, then I get sick, so it's like a vicious cycle. And then I can't come in the morning because I had a terrible sleep, but then I would show up later in the afternoon, or I'll eat on my desk and then use that lunchtime to actually exercise and come here, so that I don't break my streak. But it's more than breaking the streak. It's like, the willpower or strength to kind of keep going, working on your habit. Because after having young kids, what I've realized is that they also have bad habits. But once I do certain thing with them for 3 days at least, the habit changes. Even the kids learn. And so I realize, why can't I change my habit? So if I keep pursuing myself every time I don't show up, maybe if I do it for a few more time, it'll just come naturally. Now it's a habit. I don't want to break it. So
Yeah, that's good. Beyond the physical, how has the journey changed your confidence, energy, even your sense of identity?
yeah, I think it's just training every day, and also the posture, because it's now coming
That's
naturally
huge,
to
isn't
me.
it? Yeah.
Like, I've always had back issues because of work, because it's more sit at the desk job, and you're always analyzing numbers and stuff. So it's more like, it would always wreck my back. And so with the training, I feel a lot stronger. My shoulders are now, a better posture. I'm always conscious of my posture, which was always bad in the past.
What did you want to what would you tell anyone who has never trained before about your story? Someone who is scared to start strength training, thinks they're gonna get bulky, thinks they're gonna hurt themselves, thinks they're gonna, all the things that we've been brainwashed to believe.
Yeah, I feel like believe in yourself and just do it and just break the cycle. It's a transformation. Like it changes you as a person, your mindset and your habits. It's not just going to the gym and doing that task. It's more, it's an overall all round development, because I have friends who would still ask me, hey, are you still doing it? So I'm like, are you doubting me? Like, that how are you doing it 4 days? How are you waking up early in the morning with young kids? And I'm like, there's no other way. There's no other window I'll be able to possibly do it. Like, I can't imagine doing that in the evenings. So I think it's having that faith in yourself to kind of push yourself, do it. And the system really helps because it makes you accountable. You have to post, like, that you've actually done it. You see other people doing it, so you want to do it. So I think the system has really helped, because with the gyms, you don't get this system. With the gyms, it's more like self-reinforced. You have to actually get that willpower or discipline to actually show up, which, I mean...
But even if you have a trainer, the biggest part about what we do, even if you have a trainer, because say, for example, even if you can afford 2 sessions a week, that is a $30 gym membership or $20, then every time you do a PT is $100. So they say $230 a week. But then the problem is, one, that is expensive. Then two, the sessions are made up on the spot. So we don't have what is called periodization. Periodization is where, there's footy players and they can say, this is off season, then we're gonna work on strength, then we're gonna work on agility this quarter. So when someone comes in, we do a fitness assessment. Then the first thing we start with is correcting imbalances and dysfunction. Posture, if something is not sitting right. Then once the body is functioning better and mobility is improving, we start building a foundation. Then once we build the foundation, that's when, like a house, you put the walls, you furnish, you put the windows and everything else. But when you go to a commercial gym, because they don't know when to expect you, they have to make things. They say, we'll start with the light today, then the window, then we go to the foundation. It's a mess. So it looks like you're doing something, but you're really not doing something. That's why a lot of people, don't get me wrong, commercial gyms are great, but they're great for someone who knows what they're doing. But for everyday people, it doesn't work. You know what I mean?